guys. So I decided to actually watch that animated version of the Grinch. No, not that animated version of the Grinch. We've all seen that one, but no. The more recent one, the one from I forget if it said 2016 or 2018, but the one by was it Illumination Studios? Or starts with an I. The one that's responsible for the Minions movies, they did this one. So, anyways, I honestly expected it to be a shit show. It's why honestly, when it first came out, I refused to watch it because I was like, that is sacrilege. You leave the Grinch alone. Honestly, the version with Jim Carrey was walking on thin fucking ice, and even that one, I was not thrilled happened, but at the same time, I've come to just accept its existence, even though it in no way, shape, or form holds candle to the original. So this one I was like, oh no. We have an animated version of the Grinch. It's called the original. We don't need another one. Bye-bye. Go away. We don't need another one of those. So I boycotted it for all this time. But seeing it was about to leave Netflix in a few days here, I don't know. I was bored. I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let's see the train wreck. And I have to say, I can't believe I'm saying this. I didn't hate it. Let me wait till that phone stops ringing. All of that and it was a nothing call. Anyway, so, yeah, I was shook that I didn't hate this version of it, actually. I can't believe I'm saying it. It might actually feasibly be the truest version of it, possibly even more so than the original. Possibly. I mean, canonically, it's hard to say because, there's only so much text to go from to base for the original, but this one actually gave a backstory that makes everything make perfect sense, and not in the shitty way that the Jim Carrey one did, actually did. But, let me go SNL Stefan mode for just a moment. This movie has everything. It's got Who's, it's got a tragic backstory, it's got deranged Christmas people doing a mildly threatening West Side Story snapping routine, we've got dogs playing drums with their butts, we've got reindeers doing whippets, and look over there, is that somebody getting carjacked? No, that's a horny screaming goat who likes to ruin everything. I spent entirely too much time writing that joke. Anyway, so... all of those are actually in this movie. That's not even an exaggeration. So anyways, one of my only complaints actually is with the animation itself. Most of it looks absolutely gorgeous and is great, but when it pans around a little too quickly, I don't know what screen resolution they were aiming this for, but watching it on a standard laptop screen, full size, full screen, it's almost disorienting the level of blur and jarriness with that going on, to where it's almost a little bit motion sick inducing. I don't know if it would have made a difference if I'd watched it on either a phone or on a big ass TV. Which direction it would have taken for it to look correct, but on just a laptop screen, the faster moving scenes like that were kind of effed up. And I don't know if that was just shoddy, quick animation production or what. But that was one of actually my only complaints. And if that's the worst I have to complain about here, honestly, that's not that bad. Really, though. Now, initially, when I heard Benedict Cumberbatch is gonna be the frickin' voice of the Grinch in this, I was like, nope, not interested, no thanks, don't want any, go home, go home, I don't want any. And yet, in a weird way, although it sounds nothing like what we're used to interpreting as the Grinch's voice, in this version it kind of works. Once you get over the initial just shock factor of while you're still getting used to hearing it, it does end up kind of working. I also think this is the only version I've ever seen where Max actually acts like a dog, like a real dog. You could tell the animation team studied the way dogs move and the way their facial motions are and everything, just everything. Like, you know, this was based off a real dog, even though he's doing unrealistic things for a real dog. The movements are so spot on to where I was like, okay, I respect the level of detail that went in there. That actually was kind of impressive to me. A minor detail, but a very effective one towards making you feel for this little dog. I mean, I always loved Max anyway, but wow, they really stepped it up here. Cindy Lou Who totally got a 110% makeover here to where she's not just the soft-spoken little angel child from the original, and now she's like a gritty tomboy, and I was like, what? And yet it works. It fucking works, and it drives the damn story. And there's a whole bigger narrative. It is not just about the Grinch hating things. They actually gave him a super tragic backstory that explains perfectly all of his motivations, all of why he acts the way he does, to where it almost, actually, admittedly, it did make me cry. I was like, what the fuck? It's the Grinch! The Grinch isn't supposed to make you cry! What the hell is this? But they did it in a really touching way. I was like, whoa. Okay, you know what? Bravo. Well fucking played. And yet at the same time, it's not like a depressing movie. It's still comedy. But the way they approach that, they gave the Grinch an air of humanity I don't think he has ever had in any other version. It's so weird to see. I mean, what I was saying, that it's not all just about him this time. Like, we get inside the different characters' heads and their backstories and their motivations for things, too. It gives the whole thing so much more dimension to where usually these remakes are completely unnecessary, but honestly, again, I cannot believe that I am saying this, but this may... I mean, for as much as we all have nostalgia for the original, and we still all love it, this might actually be a better version. I know, I can't believe the words are coming out of my mouth either. I am shook over this damn thing. Now, am I gonna feel that way in a few days about that, Grinch musical that's gonna be on NBC or whatever? Yeah, no, I'm not so hopeful about that one, but I have it set to tape on the DVR anyway, so I can see the shit show, because I expect that one to suck. But then I expected this to suck, and it didn't, so who knows? I'm trying to go in with an open mind, but regardless, just... for real, if you haven't seen this one and you have the opportunity to, I actually would really recommend you do, because it is not what I was expecting at all. I don't think it's what much of anybody was expecting with this one. It's just shocking, but really impressive. I liked the way they did it. They made it their own, but at the same time, stayed true to the original, but it's so weird, because, like, it is very loyal to it in certain ways, but in others, despite making it very clearly their own thing, it works. And it feels fitting for it, and it feels right for it. It's so damn weird. And after seeing this one, when you stop and think about the original, it just feels so two-dimensional. And I'm not even talking about the animation style. I'm talking about just the characters and everything. I am really, really shocked that I liked it as much as I did, and that I'm going around recommending this damn thing. It sounds so stupid. It's just like, oh my god, that cartoon version of the Grinch. No, not that cartoon one, the newer one. You should watch it, but here we are! So, anyway, guys, that's about it for me on this. What would I rate it? Honestly, I would give it a 5 out of 5. Like, again, I can't believe I'm doing it either, but seriously, give it a shot. I think you might be very surprised by it. So, anyways, that's it for this one. So as usual, you know what to do. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe, hit that notification bell icon so you never miss an upload, leave comments down below, make sure you're following my social media accounts, my Facebook fan page, my Twitter, my Instagram, everything and more. It's all down below, and if you like what I do here on this channel and you'd like to help support it, the donation link, as always, is down in the description. Get your name on the end card for a month from the time of donating. Anyway, guys, till next time, bye-bye.